5 minutes.
And I thank the Chairman, and I really, I know you're being complimented for your patience. I really give more compliment to the people of the United States for their patience. We've been going at this now for quite some time, and, you know, the question that comes up to me is why? Why are these documents not being given to us? And if they're truly that harmful, I mean, there can't be any harm when it comes to our border agents. I mean, Agent Terry is dead. There's hundreds of Mexicans dead. So people say, well, it's too sensitive and we can't let that out there. There's something wrong here. There's just something that is just basically wrong, and something that doesn't have the right feel to it. And when you keep getting stonewalled, as Mr. Farenthold just said, why? What is it about these documents that are so sensitive? And is this a political charge? It's absolutely political, especially if you're running for re-election. This is totally political, and the fact if it was not political, why would we not be getting these documents? This has nothing to do with Attorney General Holder as a person. It has to do with his performance as the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the United States. In a nation that believes that we are a nation of laws and that nobody is truly above the law, that includes, by the way, all of us, the Attorney General and the President of the United States. Then the question comes, well, then if you can find a way to use the law to hide behind something, why would you do that? Now, I don't speak as a lawyer or a constitutional expert. The common sense of what is wrong here is what comes to light all the time when I sit in these hearings. There is something basically flawed when the Department of Justice can't give you the answers, when the Attorney General can't give you the answers, when you hear that we have an evolving truth. What in the world does that mean? When the Attorney General inadvertently made claims to a committee that then Attorney General Michael McCasey had been briefed about gun walking in Operation Wide Receiver. This is a memorandum, by the way, from Senator Grassley's office. And if it's not in the testimony, I'd like to be entered unless there's some objection. In addition, this is from
without objection, so ordered.
In addition, the Justice Department's released only one page of additional material prior to the Attorney General's meeting on Capitol Hill on Tuesday. It is a page of handwritten notes by a public affairs specialist for the Deputy Attorney General, which the Department says it just recently discovered. The notes indicate that when Deputy Attorney General Jason Weinstein met with senior ATF officials on April 28, 2010, regarding the problem of gun walking and wide receiver, the Deputy Attorney General's public affairs specialist also attended the meeting. The notes indicate that Fast and Furious was also a topic discussed at the meeting in addition to wide receiver. These notes further corroborate contemporaneous emails in 2010 that show Criminal Division Chief Lanny Brewer and Weinstein seemed to have more concern about the press implications of gun walking than they were about making sure the ATF ended the practice. The notes also undermine the claim that senior DOJ officials failed to make the connection between gun walking and wide receiver, which Brewer admitted to knowing about, and gun walking and Fast and Furious. I just find it a little bit suspicious that we know everything about wide receiver. We get countless documents about wide receiver. When you ask for documents about Fast and Furious, you know what? We can't give those to you. Is it political? Absolutely it's political. The American people are fed up. They have lost trust and confidence. When what they ask for can't be provided in a timely fashion, if you did this in the private sector, you would be held in contempt of court. I don't have the option as a citizen to walk away from these obligations. But the highest ranking law officer in the United States does? No, 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 not here, not in this country, not at this time. Now, why we have to come to this is because we were forced to come to this. If the Attorney General didn't want to have to go through this, just give us the documents. What could be so damning in those documents that